Hello, children. Here in this lecture, I will brief you about email writing. You have already studied in lower standards about email writing. Let's revise it once more. The format and the main tips of it. An email, short for electronic mail, is a method of composing, sending, storing, and receiving messages over electronic communication system. This we know very well, and it is the quickest way to communicate in writing. Email messages writing consists of two major sections. Header consisting of subject, sender, receiver, date and time, and the date and time are fed into computer and need not be entered. Body which contains the message, it can be a formal, informal email depending on the purpose for which it is written. Today, email writing is used for correspondence. It is cheaper, quicker, and does not require correspondence in bulky files. Hard copies of important information can be taken, and rest can be read and deleted. Email has a certain format. Instead of addresses, name, and address, use his email identification ID code. The date is written as example 10th September 20. Then you can mention the upcoming year. In this way you have to write date. Now I will explain you about the steps to be followed. First heading, left aligned, email ID of a sender, email ID of a receiver, date, carbon copy CC if needed, ID of receiver or name you can write any. Subject, it states the purpose of the email in one. If you wish you can underline the subject. Salutation, dear sir, madam, dear Mr. If it is formal, and dear Rita, dear mother, based on your relationship in informal. For the main part of the email, that is called the body, divide that part into paragraphs. First paragraph states the purpose, the second paragraph states the details, and concluding paragraph clinches the subject. The complementary clause, here are few forms of complementary clause. If it is a formal or business email, then we write to the editor. If it is informal email, to friend or relative, or we will write to the principal or teacher. Personal name we can use in salutation. We can use this complimentary clause like yours faithfully, yours lovingly, regards, yours truly, yours obediently, yours sincerely. Signatory name below complimentary clause with position and designation. In formal emails you have to mention. Enclosures may or may not be there. It is based on the topic of your question. This enumerate whatever is appended to the main mail. Means what is it is depend on your subject of the mail. Right? As you require any enclosures with it, then you have to write enclosures in the end after signatory's name. For example, in the business mail, it could be the documents you attach the hard copy if you are sending. Now here is a format, as well as I have given you one brief idea how you have to write an email. Question of informal email. Write an email to your friend describing your preparation for the final exams. As this is an informal email, so you have to mention in header from, to, date and subject. So your friend can also highlight, find your mail easily. Okay, you have returned that mail. Then dear, here I have written DEF, but you can write your friend name. And then here in one paragraph I have in brief written about my experience and what I am doing for the preparation of my final exam. As a sender, I have written over here. So you go through it, read it, and refer it for your exam. And in the end, I have written yours lovingly, MNO. You can write your name too, right? Now, next example I have given of formal email. Question is, as a concerned citizen, write to the Consumer Protection Center to take action against the sale of banned drugs. Now, this is formal email. So, here in mail ID, from, to, date, subject, and CC I have done. So, you have to write here your name, BR Desai I have written, to whom you are writing, the designated person, director, CPC. I have written in CPC, Consumer Protection Center, Ahmedabad @gmail, right? And then you have to write date as per the format, subject, and CC to whom I am doing. So I have done CC to the Gujarat government. Okay. And then informal point wise, I have divided my main body into three paragraphs. Why I am writing, what is the purpose, and what they should do. Means my kind request I have mentioned. And I begin with dear sir and thanking you because it is formal, and then your truthfully signatory name I have written over there. Go through with this mail in detail, read it thoroughly, so you will get an idea how to draft it for your exercise. Now, here are the tips for writing an effective email. First is use proper structure and layout, means which I have shown you. You have to write each and everything in perfect way, and the layout as I shown in the example you have to do it. Be concise and to the point. You have to write each and everything in brief and to the point. Don't make it long sentences and don't write again and again repeated ideas. Begin with greeting. This we have done also. Always you need to begin your email with greeting, like dear, your friend name, or respected sir, dear sir, right? Use proper spelling, grammar, and punctuation. It is must, children. If while writing an email, the spelling or grammar or punctuation marks are improper, then it led to a bad impression to the receiver. So take care of it also. Do not write in capitals. We write capitals only when we need to give some important message. Always when you write in capitals, so it looks like your rude message. Avoid long sentences. Write brief and short sentences made up of only 15 to 20 words at least. Do not write long sentences in the mail. Take care with abbreviations and emotions. Means your emotions here you do not have to write in formal, right? And take care of abbreviations. Short forms are not allowed over here. Use simplified language. No need to write in ornamental language. The recipient should be kept in mind while writing emails. To whom you are writing, it is most important. Tone you have to write of your email. To whom you are writing, your communication language, it should be proper with the person to whom you are sending a mail. Try to use positive words. Do not use negative words, right? Add your closing remarks like thanking you, regards, you can write. Read your email before you send it. Always remember that. You have to read your mail after drafting. Now, children, here I have given three practice exercise questions. So, write it and do practice. Refer the examples and write your mails nicely. Thank you.